My name is Kevin McIntosh, and this is my video submission for the disposition to teach. First, I believe I possess the following dispositions. High expectations. I believe all students can learn anything. They may have more difficulty learning certain subjects than other ones, but that can be addressed with assessing their knowledge, building on where they're lacking, and then reassessing them. Respect for the diversity of others. I think the differences of people's religions, cultures, and customs is part of what makes life interesting. Understanding a person's culture can offer a level of understanding to the world and the history of the world that may be missing from another culture. Fairness. I absolutely believe in the golden rule. Treat others the way you want to be treated. I believe in giving people the benefit of the doubt. Maybe a student is underperforming when they normally excel or are at least above average. Maybe they should be taken aside in private and make sure everything is okay with their personal life. Professional conduct. I believe showing professionalism is essential for any career. Showing up where and when you are supposed to, dressing and grooming yourself in a professional manner, and speaking to everyone with a level of respect is more likely to make people believe you can be trusted. Reflection. One of the best ways to learn is to observe and ask questions of someone more experienced than yourself. They've been there, they've done it, they've most likely been through the trial and error, so you don't have to. Curiosity. Being curious leads to more learning. It leads to solving big problems. Nothing ever changed by keeping everything the same. Honesty. I do my best to always say what I mean and mean what I say. A lie is almost always found out one way or another. I believe this also means going back and admitting to someone you're wrong and apologizing for it. Compassion. I believe you should genuinely care about people on a personal level. This helps build trust by showing them they aren't just another face in the crowd to you. This will be good for their emotional well-being. Dedication. At my current job and all my jobs in the past, I've always been rarely late or absent. People need to know they can count on you to be there when you're supposed to be there. I also believe that I am dedicated to learning. I spend a good amount of free time listening to educational podcasts, watching documentaries, or just looking up things randomly when I get curious about something. While I believe that I have room for improvement on some of these dispositions, the only one I really feel I need to work on before entering the classroom is advocacy. It isn't very often that I actively try to form relationships with other people. Maybe that's just because of the fields that I've worked in. For the qualities of professional educators, at first I thought we were supposed to be looking at the list of dispositions again, but I figured that can't be right. We just went over that list in the last two questions. So I decided to do a Google search of qualities teachers must possess. While similar to the dispositions, they aren't exactly the same. The very first result in my search was an article from teaching.org titled Top 10 Qualities of a Great Teacher. I won't go over all of these just because some of them are already listed in our dispositions. A great teacher needs an engaging personality and teaching style. Without these, there's a good chance your students aren't going to pay attention to you. If that's the case, they won't learn very much from you. A great teacher needs to be able to establish clear objectives for the class and to help the class in reaching those goals, similar to our rubrics that we use in class now. We need to have effective discipline skills. This will enforce and promote good behavior in the classroom. A disruptive student isn't only hindering their own education, but they're also doing that to the rest of the class. As teachers, we need to make sure the parents of our students can communicate with us. They deserve to know what is going on in our classrooms with their children, so it's important that we make ourselves available to them to communicate. And last, a great teacher is knowledgeable in the subject they are teaching. They also should be passionate and enthusiastic about the subject they're teaching. And that's all I have. Thank you.